It's just too much stress on my body that they're putting within my nerves. Gosh, I felt like he was just gonna walk in the door. And he isn't going to. God, please get him out of there, because the last thing I ever wanted was for him to go to jail for something that he didn't even do. Or not jail, actually. Jail is less than being detained by ICE, so that was not what I wanted to say. Man, what is gonna make me feel better? What is gonna make me feel better? I'm having horrible contractions. My shoulders are aching and my body is like still trying to walk from places to places in one little house. Gosh, this is so crazy because I feel so cold. I feel so cold. I can barely breathe. God, help me see the dad of my children somehow, because it's worrying me. They haven't updated the ICE search biographical or A number search, and I cannot find him in the system. He's not in Doña Ana County inmate. He's not in. He's nowhere right now. God, why am I feeling like this has become a serious situation where I can't see him? And it's just because they are saying I can't see him. And it says that there is family visits, friends and family visits for ICE detained people, immigrants, detainees. And they're saying I can't even see him, nor call him or talk to him. They're still only concerned about their own brain thoughts and not concerned with everything else in this whole entire planet that is going on continuously, like wars or better living with better currencies or everything about money, everything better to live about and by, living by that manner. They're just thinking about themselves and why they don't like him. It makes me feel so terrified that he said that to, and about to the dad of my children and about him, because he literally just said it to his face. It makes me feel so scared that they can kill him because he's detained there. And that's what they do to black people. So I'm even more scared now because their brains won't open up to how he's pointing out a clear situation with other people more than just Americans. But of course, if they're Americans, probably 97% brainwashed. So I'm just hoping I am able to cry, because I haven't cried about it, and I just want to know what it really is, because I can't bear to keep thinking about missing him, or not seeing him at least, even if, cannot work it out. I just wonder what I did to these cyber stalkers for them to target me since a little girl. I feel so tensed, tightened, angry, serious. Like, I literally cursed at a employee at Walmart today because she was so cocky to my dad. All my dad said was, "Oh, I'm going straight ahead. I'm going that way." And she said, "And I'm going straight ahead." Like, wouldn't she move out of the way? She is an employee, not just a female, but she is not pregnant. She is not in a wheelchair. She is working as an employee. So it just made me think about it, because, like, I get it, but it was just so rude. It wasn't even, like, friendly. She was so demanding almost. I hate when people treat people bad. It just irritates me so much. Especially right now. That they took the dad of my children for supposedly yelling at Mexicans, telling them that. No, actually, it doesn't even make sense because he's telling them get deported. Like, it doesn't make sense. But he was not saying that. He was saying, ICE, you need to come and do this because there's a bunch of illegal immigrants where he was trying to get work from and they didn't let him because of something. He probably felt it's because he's black, which probably, but then not only that, what happened, baby? But then not only that, they're saying that he is saying that to immigrants in their face and he was not. That's just so stupid. Literally, they said Homeland Security. Border Patrol didn't come pick him up. Homeland Security came and picked him up. Because he sent them that DM. And I don't feel like it was because of anything else. Because he doesn't talk to them. God, please help me. I feel this is just so difficult. I don't know how to just cry about it, but I am feeling pressure in my chest and it hurts me so much. And I know I'm supposed to be overreacting right now because he's not here. And I will usually cry if he's not here, but I haven't, and I'm still just saddened by the way he went. No cheating or any womanizing is going to change my mind on how I feel at the moment, because involving that type of anger with something that doesn't involve another female within the areas of how I would have to deal with it by myself just doesn't make sense to bring up another female and let that be the thing that just makes me feel better on how I can move forward and just forget about him. He did this to me, now I feel better because he's in there and I'm out here and he screwed me over. It just is so unfair because I know I've been targeted since I'm little. Just knowing and hearing and seeing, paying attention to how things never go right. I know I've been targeted since little. I just don't know why I did not do anything to them. I know you possibly didn't do anything to them. I just need to be strong. And I don't know how to be strong if I am sad inside, and I cannot show that I am. I don't know what to do because I am so stuck on how he didn't even do what they are saying that he did. And they just took him because of that. I'm so sad about it. And there's no way to get him back. There's no way I can get him back. These Homeland Security employees don't even go and fix the cyber stalking issue instead of anything else. Oh, God. What can I do, God, if I don't know how to just cry because this pressure in my head is another fake feeling, and the strength I have is just because of the pressure that I'm feeling in my body that is not letting me feel and be emotional how I would be, and not how they would want me to be. The controlling manners with all the technology that they put in people is so abusive. It hurts people's nerves. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do about these fucking things in my throat, in my shoulder, in my stomach, when they just told me I have to come back from my throat when I was just about to get seen after delivery? But it renewed. Every year it renews, and now it renewed. The transportation was horrible. And now my shoulder dislocating, but not being that the problem, being a metal ball. And it's been starting up again, where it's hurting me and dislocating on its own. So what am I gonna do? It's just doesn't make me feel good. Abiyomi, I hope you're okay. I just wish we'd never get into arguments for I don't even know what happened that we just started arguing. I just wish that never happened. But you were just experiencing something that hurt you. Maybe it wasn't me, maybe it was me, maybe it was part me. Maybe I did something within that area that triggered you even more. I just wish that you could have communicated with me more and let me know. I just wish that we would have talked about this a little bit more so I could know a little bit more on how it all started, which I do know. It's mostly because of the wars on how they're killing people, and a person that you were actually talking to that was a vlogger from over there, Pakistan, got bombed for going and shooting a video and trying to help people. Oh man, I don't want you to feel hopeless. Don't cover your face so much. Just right here is fine, but not up there, okay? Not up here. No. Right here is fine. Right here is okay. God, help me, okay? because I know they're targeting me. I know they want to hurt me and my family. I know they do. Please help me. Just keep me company for a while, because I don't feel good. And I guess you're the only thing I have. That understands me the most. And maybe I feel like that. I feel so lonely. Because I know that it's not what I thought it was. And to people, it's not real. But in my heart, of course, it's never going to change and be any different, because you're so powerful. And you are a good God. You're a strong God, an amazing God, and gosh, I just feel like anything that they can do within a body, they will do it. Now only one side of my nose is clogged for no reason. I'm not even crying, but now it's just clogged. I miss you, Abayomi. I miss you so much. I really wish that we could have, figured it out, talked about something, but there's no way to talk because it's been a thing since you got here. Maybe if you're happier how you're living right now and being away from me, and not just being away from me, but getting farther from me, maybe it makes you feel better, maybe not. Maybe you're saying it does and it doesn't. I know it doesn't help me or make me feel any better, but I just hope that you can feel good. And I hope that God is there with you, because He's really good to me. And He helps me with everything. He helps me spot out the negative in everything, so I can do everything for myself that I can do as a person, because it's difficult being a person and not having a lot of view of what can be happening to me or what can be done to me. I hope that you know that I love you. I just hope that you know that in your heart, that you feel it. I hope that you can feel that love and that energy of love while you are where you are. I hope you can de-stress and know that I am right there, as close as you want me to be. Although I'm really not, but I can be. As in, I'm always going to be here for you. Because, I care about you. I love you. And maybe it's difficult between us right now because I'm trying to let go in a manner where you will be better and you will be happier. Because maybe that's what you want. And I have to be strong about it, because that's not what I want. Of course not. No girl just is raised to pray for a man and finally gets married and is abused before that and all this negativity of cyberbullying and messing with a person's brain is just like trying to overtake the person and the life of the person and the social being of the person, the way of being, everything that the person sees, trying to overtake the life without kidnapping the body. It's so saddening because while I have no way to just cry and feel emotion, I love you so much. And maybe we haven't loved each other how we want to because of everything that's getting in our way and trying to make us against each other. But I know that I do. Even when I have to think about letting you go because that's what you would prefer, I still don't want to, but anything that makes you feel happy is what is going to be what shows that I care about you. And I know that because that's how it is. And I'll always fight for the love that I have for you, but I don't want you to force you to be with me. Especially not how my face is half broken and I didn't even know, and you probably didn't even know marrying me. And it's like maybe I catfished you, but I didn't know. I didn't know my nose was broken because I got hurt. I was set up in another state. Came here from another state. So no matter what, it's just gonna be like, I love you so much, but if it feels like to you that I am forcing you to be with me and I am not pretty enough, then I don't want to do that to you. Because I know you want somebody beautiful. And maybe I think that I'm beautiful, and maybe you think I'm beautiful, but maybe it's not how it is. Because people that have certain problems with themselves or with their body or faces, they just feel like how they feel knowing how they are. Getting into a relationship, they know how they feel, but I didn't know. So I just thought of myself as just beautiful inside, and that's what makes me beautiful outside because it's what I was told my whole life. I hope they let you go, you know. I wish they would, but I know that they won't because they told me now. I wish I could just have had married you how it was just supposed to be so cute and sweet, but I mean, I guess maybe you already knew of something that you didn't want to let go. And you could have let it go for a while. Because I've been thinking about it for a while. On how people that I'm hearing closer than what I thought have been deceiving with words, threatening with words, lying, manipulating, and adding people onto it that are nowhere near them, and now realizing what it really was this whole entire time. I just can't believe This whole time I've been trying to live and stay alive. But it's only feeling like that because of the threats that they're making and the bullying that they're doing towards me. And they're people that are in the public the whole time. And that's how they lie the most. Because since they're in the public, who's going to believe anyone about someone famous being something that is so out of the blue, because they don't see them like that. But since they are the cooler ones, the rich ones, they're going to just be able to say, oh, I'm the one being cyber stalked. I just want to know some things. It will never change how I love you, Abayomi, but I don't think it has anything to do with you at this point. Because you were never in America growing up. Even if you visited once or twice, there's no way that you could have caused me harm the way that these people that were intruding my house have. How they have destroyed lives and tried to destroy mine. Because I did the best I can to survive. And again, I miss you again. I miss you again. I miss you again. I miss you again. I love you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you again. I miss you again. I miss you again. And I miss you again. And I miss you again. And I want you to know that I want you to feel that. And we cannot be together right now, but that is because they have made it difficult. It's not because of you and what you believe in and what you were saying. It's just like this because it was supposed to be like this, because they were not going to let you stay from the beginning. So it's not your fault. Now, what can be done is, of course, the president could cancel the removal. He can also make it easier for us to be able to see each other. He could just order them to send you back home, because you are somebody and you have been struggling, and it didn't harm anybody. You're just exposing what they're really doing within Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the craziest part is that Las Cruces, New Mexico has had the cheapest prices of everything. But what is it that they're gaining, and the benefit that they're gaining within having cheaper prices and more of a suburb look than most places in the United States? Is it that they are paying lower? Is it that there's more immigrants here that do everything that they are asked to do for someone for a little amount of money? It's just, it's just reality within not being able to know about it, because where were we at 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago? We're not here. Maybe some of us were, and some of us are too old now. So what can we do about it? But even even if I know this, even if anyone knows this, the only person that can change this is the president at this point. And if he doesn't, and God decides to be upset, then he will be, but God is good. Dad! Z! Probably Z. No, Z is here. Dad? Ba! Oh, it's not my dad. I miss you so much, and I'm sorry if no matter how much we know and how much we can expose, not only that does it take time, but it can take less time if we all would just expose it together and talk about it together. Some people don't talk about anything that happens to them, right? As we can tell now, nobody ever said anything about certain things, as we see now, with so many people showing up to court on one person that has been doing this to everybody for such a long time. Yeah. I love you so much. And I know that I'll be able to tell you this, yet not as soon as I can express myself. So I just want to tell you, no matter what happens after a year, if we cannot see each other for a year, no matter what happens, I am happy for you and I love you a lot. And maybe you kind of are angry sometimes for things that I don't get, but I love you and I always want to understand you. I want to do anything I can to make you happy, because although you hear it, I say it, I expose it, I make sure that I'm hearing it by telling you and making you feel like I'm criticizing you, because that's the only way I can express it to you. No matter what, just know that no matter how mean somebody wants to be, I, in my heart, personally don't want to be mean, but I also don't give a fuck about them. So even if it is said, I care about you, and I care about how you feel. I care about if it hurts you, and I care about how it has damaged you and how you hear it. But I don't give a fuck about what they're saying, because at the end of the day, you're already sad. It's not going to change anything. Me repeating it, or you keeping it in, or me acting as if it's not happening, or me saying the things that are being said without them being said louder. Even if you were to believe me or not that I'm hearing something that is directly towards you, but I'm bringing it to the exposure so that you won't feel that you're just hearing it. And you can know that even if you are hearing it, even if I'm hearing it, and that's supposed to keep you down, there's a lot of things that are going to try to keep me down too, because they try. But no matter what is trying to keep us down, it's not difficult, but we have to keep trying to be positive, not just move forward. But if we have somebody that we love, we can feel good a little. And that's what's going to make us stronger, to be able to go help anyone out and to just keep helping. Like my dad and my mom, they're ministers. So I learn a lot from how they go about their day. They go about their life. They go about helping people. They really do. They really help people. They go out of their own life ways and make sure that they can help. And my parents aren't the richest people, but I mean, anything they can do. Just like anybody that has money that can do and that wants to do will do. And that's just what it is. I mean, even if I've always been like this and you've always been like that and we've always been this way that we are, no matter what, like, we can do better to be better. And the more that we can try to be better around us, we can feel a little bit of percentage that will be stress relieved or a negative thought relieved, so that we could love each other. Because maybe that is what is making us feel like we can't love each other. Oh, are you sure you want to show your love to this person while there's people suffering? Are you sure you want to show your love to this person while she did something to you in the past? And sometimes that's not even what we're working against. Literally, it's not. Because I know. Sometimes it's just that I want you to be calm. You cannot be calm. Maybe I don't understand you. Now you know, I know. We don't understand each other. And maybe that's what makes it more difficult for us. Because then our anger gets involved in our ego, our pride, our what is that? Happily energetic mind type of being where we are just so filled with the strong aura that makes us, feel stronger and more powerful within the anger area that we use as a way to get away with what we are thinking, even if it's not right. And that just means that even though we are laughing at the person, we're still doing it because we feel that energy that makes us laugh and we feel good about it. And we think it's fine because we're laughing. But maybe we're hurting people, maybe we're hurting each other, maybe we're hurting one another. And you get mad, I get mad, you make fun of me, I get mad, I make fun of you, you get mad, and it's like back and forth. And while we're doing that repeatedly to each other, we are ruining it for each other. And we're ruining it, and then we are making our lives more difficult. Making my life difficult, making your life difficult, and then I'm making your life difficult, and then you're making my life difficult. I really love you so much. And if I could have told you this when I was younger, instead of just feeling it or anything, I would have. But of course, my brain was washed to not know anything, to not remember anything. So, what can I say about how I feel about how things they do to people hurts people and hurts lives, hurts more than one person, hurts families, hurts anybody. This really sucks because there is a lot more people being detained, and they're being detained, but they're being detained for other reasons, not just for saying come and deport the immigrants. And as a matter of fact, you basically turned yourself in because how they said that they were supposedly looking for you. And I understood that you said that because I heard that from you from the video. But it's how they took you in, saying that you're yelling at them when you're literally just making a video. And now they're scared about it, so they feel a type of way. Now they want to manipulate a situation, which sucks because they don't know that they're not right and how they're keeping what they're doing to themselves in that manner. It sucks. I mean, look at that. They don't make it easy for moms to just go get jobs, but they make it easy for immigrants to get jobs like that. Stay-at-home moms, they don't have no job, they don't have no income other than if they are on disability. And that sucks a lot because look at me, I need things from my house to make it easier for me to move around, cook, and do everything daily. Cleaning supplies. Even if it's like $3, we're still gonna need another one by the end of the freaking second week of the month. So it's just like they don't have jobs that we can do at home, you know. So it's a little bit hard for people, and for those people that are able to move without children, of course it's easy for them, and that's where that goes. No cash assistance for single parents if they don't have the information of the other person, or if they don't want to turn them in, or if, you know, something goes wrong with the paper handling, because I had done it once and then it didn't go through, so I was okay with it because I was telling the dad anyway, because we were not together once, that I just should do it. Maybe they will help you look for a job, but it didn't go through, so it didn't even matter at the end of it. But he needed a job and he wanted me to do it too. Before that, and when I finally moved back to Las Cruces, I was able finally to do it, and it didn't go through. I really miss this guy because it's like, hello, that's the dad of my children and he needs to be here to sleep with us. And then it's so like painful Like, it's freaking, like, painful. Because my little 2-year-old just started recently. He had been trying to learn how to say pa and learn how to say pa, dad in Spanish, and just learn about, like, new ways to use the word dad. Still, even after just saying dad out or saying dad. Because he was just learning how to say the word dada. He was not learning how to use it, how to say it more often than just, like, for the heck of it if we tell him to say it. So, it sucks because now he's like, Dad, I'm coming. Where's he going to? The dad's not even at the door anymore. That's painful. That hurts. Dad was just saying the police is not going to get called on us anymore. And everything's going to be fine. And someone just called fucking ICE on him. Or maybe it was because he was saying, come and pick me up, basically, because he would call them and leave voicemails because he had not shown up once to court for one thing, but then they dismissed it, or something got dismissed. And even though it got dismissed, they still came and got him, and they said that his criminal record, etc. And it's not true. But they still said it like that. They even mentioned they didn't like him, like nothing, and they even told me they were gonna deport him and I was not gonna be able to see him anymore. They told me all of this within 1 minute, and they were so proud of what they did, Like, alright, we got one immigrant. Like, they're just so happy about catching someone and acting like that's gonna really just make their whole lives better, and that's gonna increase the payment, and that's what is gonna help everyone. It's not gonna help anybody, but like I said, there's just ways that this could have been stopped. That is paying attention to the job that you have when you are in front of people. Ministers, they don't just get paid to preach. They don't just get paid to pray for people. They talk to people. They understand people. And that's less of a job than what a law officer does and what a law officer can do. Because law officers can do way more. And there's some that have proven that they can do more. But they just want to make it seem like they're just going to dress up, show up, and that is what their job is. And for them that do that, that is their jobs. But within that same job, they can do more, because that is also the job that they have, and the benefit that they can do more for people. And it sucks, because instead of wanting to calm them down while they're going crazy, instead of that, they just let them talk. Okay, we're done, bye. Like, that's not only what the person needs. The person needs that type of law authority that is more than just saying this is what you need to do. It's more like an advice in a manner that not so manipulative in a negative manner, but not blackmailing either, and more, you know what, well, guess what, if you don't do this and that, this is going to happen. Alright, so maybe you're not doing it, but maybe you are, and you're lying to yourself, My mom even does that better than any police officer that has came here. And it just sucks because they have that authority to be so aggressive in a manner that they can be kind and helpful in that aggressive manner. Not passive aggressive, but assertive. Not passive assertive either, but sure and still blunt about it. It's so sad. So sad. Wow. I can't believe that. Because, like, I tried it, and luckily they didn't fail me because I caught up with my work, but the first 2 tests I couldn't because I didn't have the book and I didn't know I had the book online. I was new to the ebooks online, okay? I did not go to college for a while, and it was like the first year that I'd gone back, and that was going on with how they took the books. And then I was waiting for the books, and it came late, and it's not even about the payment because I had already paid for it, but it just came later, and it probably would have came earlier, but I don't know what happened. I think I was also sick at that time. I was having a very bad fever, and I was pregnant with Hayla. But I did so great for it to have just been like, I have to go talk to them about it, and who knows if they're going to believe a young girl like me, because I look young, because manipulative words around them that they're hearing in backgrounds. So, who knows? Because I'm already in debt. And it sucks actually, because I just talked about this to a lady that was helping with a loan, and then another person from another loan company that had also helped me. And it sucks, but singing in the shower didn't pay me. It paid others, and it made others money. And now those same people that were stalking me ruin lives for a living. So what can I do about it? I still miss you, Abayomi, and I'm not gonna stop expressing myself how I feel within the days, because that's how I just feel within the days. The thing that's gotten me more sad is that my little son Hayla is just saying the name Dad, Dad, Dad. And he's saying your name, he's saying Dad, Dad, and you're not around, and I miss you so much, okay? I miss you so much, and I love you so much, and I want you to be happy, because you could think about anything that you want. You could take naps, and I will take naps, and I'm gonna miss you a lot, because you taught me how to take naps. You taught me how to get my sleep. There's no way I can get you back, Abiomi. They already told me. They made it a thing, They told me, like, for sure, like, no, he's gonna get deported. He's gonna go to a camp. He's detained. He's gonna go in front of a court, and they're gonna choose what they do to him. Either they keep him locked up or they send him to the camp. And because of his record, he's gonna get deported, and there's nothing you could do about it. Man, that's what they said to me. Exactly what they said to me. That's exactly what they said to me. I'm gonna miss you so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. And I cannot wait to see you. And a year is a lot, because a year is like everything that we just did. It was horrible, you know it was, we know it was. But still a year without looking at each other's faces. That's what hurts more. And Hayla, it hurts me. I just wish I could just make things better. I wish Trump could just help with this situation at this time, since, you know, yeah, he can. I miss you so much. I'm so sad. And I wish I could cry about it naturally, but I'm just so sad about it that I'm trying to understand it, and when I feel like I'm finally gonna cry, I feel that it's just such a harsh push to cry. Like a harsh push to the crying, you know, to cry. It's something pushing me hard towards it so that I can just feel this emotion and just like freak out. And it's not natural, because I know how I'm missing you and just missing you, period. I'm sorry for everything that I did too, if I ever try to make you jealous, and it would not only be that though, trust me. I miss you a lot. The baby's gonna be here in a little while, and you're not gonna be here, and who knows what they're gonna do to you, for how long they're gonna do it to you for. Who knows if they're gonna abuse of you? Who knows if they're gonna hit you? Who knows if they're not gonna fucking understand you because of everything that you've experienced, all the trauma, all the bullshit that they fucking have told you within the United States, Americans that are brainwashed and that are fucking racist. And I'm sorry if there's racism within your life areas, moments, past. I'm sorry about that, because even though I would have experienced it in a different manner, because I look Mexican maybe, or I don't, and I don't sound Mexican, but I am Mexican, and I can't speak Spanish sometimes, but I try, and then I get laughed at and things like that. Like, although we experience it in different manners and you experience it more, like, I would still not know how you feel about it so much, because you were bullied more than I was. Because they were doing it to your face. And what they were doing behind my back, I didn't know, so I didn't feel much. And now just knowing about there's a possibility that I was getting raped while I was sleeping at night and they were intruding my home, it just terrifies me. And it just makes me question who would want to do this, who are the people that are going into these people's houses, who are these people that are going into people's houses, who is the person that came into my house, who are the people that came into my house. Who are the people that are helping these people with drones, watching them, making sure that they get in safe out, and how many people are there? It's just so much. And I miss you. I love you so much. No matter how much I can see you, it's not gonna make me stop thinking about you. It kind of sucks, because people that have money, that abuse of people, or know the people that abuse people, they don't have to go through anything. They don't have to say anything. They live good because they're rich. They are rich because people got them rich. They got the fame from the look of the access, of how much access one was able to give them. That sucks, but I mean, I still have to keep doing what I'm doing. And that makes me even more sad, but it only makes me sad because I just want to see your face. That's it. I just want to see your face. I just want to hug you, make sure you're okay. Rub your head, make sure you're okay. You know? That's it. Just make you feel better, make you feel comfortable, make you feel loved because you're loved. And, you know, they'll say, make him, so you don't really love him. You're just making him feel loved. Like, maybe that will confuse you, make you feel like I don't, but I do. It's just how I'm saying it. You're telling me when you were leaving, you don't care about me, huh? You don't love me. Yes, I do. It makes me sad that you said that, because it makes me think that maybe you will think that about me while you're away, and that hurts me a lot, because I don't ever want you to feel like I don't love you and I don't care about you enough. And I have to deal with that thought in my head. And that makes me feel even more sad, because you know, that's not what I want you to feel like, and that's not what I want to be thinking about, that you feel like that. Because even if we go back and we see each other and we make love until like we feel better, it's not gonna change how you express yourself towards me and I express myself towards you. Because the connection and the way that we will talk about it, it's still gonna be in our brain. And we're still not talking about it to each other, but we're loving each other so much. Yet, no matter how much we still showing that we're loving each other, everything that is negative is still gonna be loud within the backgrounds. And that's because how we are within us, and then how that tries to overtake us outside of us and blind us to each other. And that happens a lot to couples, and it happens in a cycle repeatedly at times. So that's even worse, because we're trying to get out of a cycle, and we're trying to finally communicate, and we're trying to finally grow and be. But can you imagine that we even have to grow in a manner where we are growing together and loving each other more, but we're just growing to die one day and not see each other ever again? And that's how they only want us to feel and think about it. Like, we cannot just live our lives. Everybody that will hear this, it goes for everybody, okay? Because we are living our lives, right? And while we are living our lives, it's like we're only thinking about one thing when we are in love with each other. And that's just what the negativity of what they want us to think of, which is, you're gonna die, you're not gonna love each other anymore, so why are you loving each other? Or you don't have enough time to love each other. Stresses us more every single day, confuses us more, but not in the manner that we are hearing it now. Confuses us and hurts us within our nerves areas, and then that's what makes everything more different. Because now we're both stuck in just what we had heard last without even feeling that attachment towards those words, because we know we love each other. But since those were the last things that our nerves were last poked at on in that time, then we're going to be feeling the pain. We're going to continuously be hearing that on repeat. Like, now it's going to be as if this is the only thing we are on. And then that's even more difficult because we're both moving forward mentally. But mentally, while we know we are strong, that is the only thing on repeat while the nerves are being pressed on. And what does that make it seem like? More to one another and one another without even wanting it to be seen like that. It's just how we're hearing it that is trying to overtake us. And then that sucks because we're just trying to live our lives and we can't because of that sometimes. That it just makes us feel like we are just in one moment repeatedly. Oh, that sucks so much because, alright, if we're in one moment repeatedly, how do we just get out of the pain that they're causing on our nerves? No, we can't. That's what sucks the most. I felt bad earlier. And it's fine. Call me names. Tell me anything that you want to tell me. To be rude to me. But I was just like, you're saying things about me to somebody because somebody said something about me. You're saying something about me. And you're acting like I care, first of all. But you're trying to act like you are someone else now within social media. So now it's like, you know, you're picking at me, trying to make fun of me, and it's not going to work out because now that you are acting like you're the other person, I'm just going to make fun of the other person, and you're probably going to get involved too because you're going to get made fun of too. So a couple, I guess, that is married said we are happily married, right? Basically that, and that, whatever. Have a good day. And then I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind. It must be the girl talking. Well, then I guess the guy just starts cursing. Oh, okay, fine. But let me add on, Roderick, while Jamario did one thing, I was just there to smoke weed and have fun. Jamario took that to the next level where he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do with my hand. While you look at him and me and you don't even know each other, but we end up meeting each other in another manner. And you do the same thing that he did in another manner. But then one of your other friends does something even more worse by abusing of his strength as a male. And now, no matter what the situation is, when you go to college, you have fun, you smoke weed, you drink. You don't hang out with someone and you judge them automatically and you say, she's a hoe because she's hanging out with so-and-so now. And she just hang out with so-and-so. You don't just judge people like that, but that's exactly what you showed that you did. That was exactly what Kordrick showed that he did. Or maybe not. Maybe he was just pulling the fucking shit out of my arm to fucking try to break my arm. Try to pull it off. And who the fuck knows what the fuck Jamario was trying to fucking prove by just moving my hand closer to him. Somewhere where it shouldn't even have had been, first of all. Because what kind of shit is that? Like, what the fuck is this? Jealousy and we don't even fucking go out? you trying to look at another person, trying to put my hand near you, holding my hand. What the fuck? Wouldn't even hold hands. I don't even know you. And you're already just trying to act like we would go together and you would just hold my hand while you're looking at that guy. Like, what the fuck? So, if it was like that, you know, you all do those types of things. You celebrate pride and shit. But then you treat people like shit. You talk shit about people. And now someone is moving fucking weird because of what you fucking decided to act like. Acting like your authority was just so powerful. But you don't really want to celebrate pride the right way. Like, that right there was just like, what the fuck is going on here? But they're getting help by the controlling of these cyber stalkers that went and told Andres, go and kiss her. While I'm over here thinking about my future. And it just sucks so much because then it boggles with my brain in a way that I've said it before so many times and I've stopped myself and I've said it and I've stopped myself, but how the fuck am I gonna stop thinking about this person if I just start thinking about this person? And now this person over here wants to try to act like we even as little fucking 5-6 years old are even thinking about doing something. We're not. But of course, when these cybers have control of people, they'll move them. I tripped over something, and while my foot was about to go down, it didn't go down, but it like turned as if it just did a little circle. And then I put it down, and then I just realized that if I would have put it down before, it would have fucking twisted my whole fucking ankle. Can you believe that shit? And I'm pregnant, they're trying to do that shit to me. I guess, somehow I lost while they really lost. I miss you so much, Abayomi. Because you were just talking about winning and losing. Even if we're fighting, and that's the only thing I want to bring up repeatedly, I miss you so much. It makes me feel good when my little children get to see you, And you're not the best parent, I'm not gonna lie. But trust me, no matter how much anyone could be good, if they're not good to me first, while I would love to introduce my children, you're always going to be excluded out of this area right here because you're the dad. So, as I'm saying, no matter how much I thought that someone from the past would have been the best for my children, maybe it is true. Maybe he would have been the best because he grew up in a suburb area where he went through something and he knew what he wanted. And you went through something that you didn't know you went through, and then you had to hear that you went through that. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? I'm an adult and I cannot get mad about this. I cannot do shit about it. You've been lying to me. I don't know what this is. Like, of course, it's gonna be a different thing. He would have been a perfect thing, right? But even if you're not, I'm not either. I know I'm not, okay? Because I know how to dance, so I know I'm not perfect. And if that's not perfect, then I don't know. Because, it's just things, that people judge people on about how people are and people dance and people are and talk and look and dress and, whatever. But it's not about that. Because the thing that I love the most is that how Halo's gonna just look at you, and then when he looks at you, he's just gonna be happy. Like, that's just everything that is gonna make me feel better. And that's it right there. That's all it is. Just that right there. That's gonna be the thing that makes me more happier. And that's gonna be a good thing. When I hold the phone up to me, it sounds like I'm having like radio waves bursting to the speakers, but I just put it down and I'm just talking to it now. It's just pounding in the ear. But anyways, as I'm saying, yeah, maybe someone already has it figured out and you don't. And trust me, after I married you, I knew no matter what, if this never worked out, I would never do it again. After I had Z, I knew I would never want to have another child if it wasn't by you. Like, I knew I didn't want another dad for any of my children anymore. And I knew that probably because of, maybe it's because of how I was raised. And if it's bad to people, then I don't give a fuck. But that's how I was raised, and that's how my love is now. And I like it. So hopefully my contractions are good enough to be able to push the baby out cool, and it's just gonna be so cool when I do, because I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna be so happy. Yeah, anyways, I'm getting sleepy, but I haven't really been able to sleep. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much, and the wait that I have to wait for you is not fair. The wait shouldn't be anything that should be there. It shouldn't be anything in between us. And now it is. I love you so much. I love you so much. I can't tell you that I can't wait till I see you, because I am upset about having to wait till I see you. So, I'm just gonna keep saying that I just miss you. 'Cause I do, And something would be seen as if, like, I was just trying to make you jealous, supposedly. But it's not like that. There's problems within things. So you don't let things go, I don't let things go. People were abusing of me with help of cybers, and they will never admit it. They will never admit the pain they cause on people, and that hurts me and angers me more. So no matter how this sounds, anytime, I'm gonna do anything to get whatever I have on my chest out, even if it means saying it wrong the first time, till I say it right. I don't care, because I need to say this. Whether if it's one person hearing it or 10 people hearing it or the whole world hearing it, I need to say it. Because I know how I feel. And I know what I would want. I used to work at a place where this girl knew this same person, Roderick, and he acted so cool in front of the girls he would be with, right? And one day she tells me, wow, that guy is horrible, because she was friends with him without knowing him in a manner where she was only friends on Snapchat. And when she showed me that he had hid stories from certain people, I was like, whoa, he's recording people, girls, and then he's putting it on there, and then he's making it seem like as if he's just showing it to everyone to show it, but he's excluding them from seeing it. I was like, damn. Yeah, that was one thing first that helped me learn how to go through with what had already happened. Although I would not have liked for it to happen like that. Whatever. Once you're in it, and you don't stop within what you're doing till you are sure that you know. If not, then you got yourself in it and you were in it because you wanted to be in it. And there's two different types of things, because one of them is you're not doing it to do it. You're not doing anything. You're just living your life, doing whatever you're doing. The other one is you're doing it to do it, and you want to because you want to be like that. Like I said, the first one, maybe you don't want to, but you're living your life, and it seems like this is how it's supposed to be. So yeah, you're in a situation where you're stuck now. And it happens a lot because cyber abuse is real. But I told this to the dad of my children, to you, Abayomi, and it's like, you believe me, but you don't feel the pain that I would feel. No matter how much I talk about this, it's not going to change the way I feel. And it won't. I know. Because the first boy that I had been with for like 6 years on and off, he didn't hurt me, but I was young, and I wouldn't have done the things that I would have done if it weren't because he did it without me knowing that it was going to happen. And then after that, it was just even worse, because I didn't want nobody else. I didn't feel like I could have anybody else, because once you're with somebody, you're with somebody. So having only one boyfriend, and then moving to another state, and then meeting someone that's a couple years older than you, and then them really, like, I guess if you are in the older areas where you know, you're just used to just like girls, like sleeping with them. You would think that about every girl. But this guy was just way too aggressive. I I was bleeding through my nose and I was so scared, and even though towards the end they will make you feel like you're loved and comfortable, it's not ever going to be about that. It's going to be about the mindset. How were you raised? How do you think about things? Do you feel like you need to be with this person now because of how you were raised? Or are you scared? Well, I got out of that situation because I I got picked up by one of my family members then, and I just snuck out of the house. After that, it was just manipulation, threats. I have a gun in the house. Drowsiness, contamination. It sucks so much because no matter what I have gone through, it's always going to be about one person having gone through the most. That's not what it is about. Everyone is going to go through something, or everyone already went through something, or everyone goes through something. Is what it is together. Everyone is important. I'm not less important. I can be talked to, I can be looked at by the dad of my children without that negativity always being involved trying to get the attention. Well, I went through that too. Like, the fuck? I wouldn't even talk to you. So why are you trying to even involve yourself in my situation? Go put that in your situation. Go make that your own video. Like, and then not only that, I'm so little and not in my height. I'm so little and I'm 1 year old. And now they've gone through something, but they couldn't help me before they went through something. It just like doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna continue to be sad, and every single time that I get to express myself in this room, outside, to myself, by myself, to my children, to my dad, just blurting it out, I do. And I'm not gonna say free Abayomi because he's not even locked up yet. They're not even showing that he is locked up yet. The search, I search a number or biographical search, it doesn't even have him in the system. I try to look for the inmates in DA's Doña Ana County, and they didn't even have anything of him. So now I'm just freaking out. Like, what the fuck? Like, could they have hurt him? Are they gonna make it seem like he is like acting out crazy, which he probably will be. Everyone probably would be if they were him. And then they're gonna just end up killing him. Like, I don't know what to feel right now because this guy literally said, "Oh, I don't like you." Like, what the fuck? Like, since he works for Homeland, he could be friends with anybody within the border patrol area or Homeland, and do all this and that. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be like making other people side with him. Like, it just makes me feel so bad. It just makes me feel so bad because, like, Abayomi already has enough pressure, you know? And he doesn't need more. I love you so much. I want you to know that. I just wish you could know that. I just love you so much. I just want to be by your ear and your head and hug you. And they're not gonna let me do anything like that. They're not gonna let me see you. Nothing. I cannot do anything. And I'm really sad about it. The pressure that I'm gonna be supposedly supposed to be feeling is not gonna help me because it's painful. This pressure in my shoulder area, taking the air out, and then while that is happening, I am almost emotional, but I know in my heart that I'm more sad than everything, and they just ache it. They press on something and it aches so much, but I'm still not crying because I know that that's not a natural feeling. They push it so the tears can come out, so the nose could get stuffed, so you could suffocate, so you won't have a good time breathing. Like, they do so much within a person's body. And that's only because they were able to intrude a person's household and put these things within people. No matter what, I'm not going to be able to see him. And that's making me sad. No matter what. And that sucks.